Hello everyone, welcome back to LMC Varsity Sports. We took a few weeks off to thaw out, and now we're back here at Memorial Field for the first broadcast of the spring 2015 season. It's girls lacrosse as the Mamaroneck Tigers host the Nyack Indians. Both teams are 0-0. Mamaroneck, they've had a couple of successful seasons the last 2 years. 2 years ago, I think they won their first league title in quite a while, and last year a successful season as well. Both resulting in first-round playoff losses. They're hoping to improve upon that. Both teams, as I said, 0-0, so both of them looking at themselves in competitive action for the first time. We'll see how both these teams look. The opening draw coming up next on LMC Varsity Sports. Minutes on the clock. We are just about set for the opening draw. It'll be Katie Cotter taking it for Mamaroneck. Jennifer Farrell lining up at midfield for the Indians. Ref will get that yellow ball wedged in there. We can get lacrosse season underway here at Memorial Field. Here we go. First possession goes to Mamaroneck. It's Brianna Steigerwald bringing it up. Cotter with it now. Olivia Jensen. Good pass inside. Shot, scores. Sophomore Julia Quate picks up her first varsity goal. 23 seconds in, it's 1-0 Mamaroneck. So we'll set up for another draw. Same two players as the first one. This one stays in the circle. Trying to pick it up was Farrell, and Nyack will get the possession. Tara Blinn bringing it up. What an overcast day here. Pass broken up inside. Rolls behind. We've got a whistle. It's going to stay with Nyack. Kind of some light drizzle on and off, but it hasn't gotten too heavy. Temps though in the 50s, warmest day we've seen in a while. So no complaints about that. Junior Talia Land is in the front of the net for Mamaroneck. Sophomore Olivia Demetris for Nyack, and a whistle on that one. I think we'll have a free position opportunity here. Nyack looking for the early equalizer. Shot. Nice save. I don't know if Land got a piece of that or if it hit the bar, but Mamaroneck able to recover. And they'll rush it down the field. Freya Cantwell, who passes quickly to Jensen. Olivia Jensen, a sophomore, burst on the scene last year as a freshman, scored a ton of goals. That's Julia Quate, who scored the first goal. She passes back to Jensen. Quick move inside, off the post, recovered by the Tigers. And Cotter will set up another possession. Quick pass inside to Jensen, shoots and scores on the bounce. 2-0 Mamaroneck. Tigers really moving the ball well here on offense. We should note, too, Tiger's a new coach this year, third coach in as many years, but Rocky Lividini, a former standout player here at Mamaroneck, graduated 2008, coached the JV squad last year and bumped up to the varsity this year. Picked right out of the air by Paige Danahy. Quate has it behind the net. Just 3 minutes in, 2-0 Mamaroneck. And a whistle as Cotter was rushing in. Tigers will keep it. Little free position for Cotter. Rushes in, shoots, scores. Tigers a lot of success on that bounce shot. They lead 3-0. Cotter and Farrell at midfield to send the ball up. This one's taken by Nyack. It was Tara Blinn who snatched it out of the air. And some hard contact, ball comes loose, but a whistle. And it's a foul on the offense. So Tigers get the ball right back. They already have the 3-0 lead. It's Freya Cantwell quickly working the ball up. Contact on Steigerwald, no call. Loose ball picked up by Steigerwald. Rushes in, shoots, and a save. First save of the game for Demetris. Nyack will try to set up another possession here. Possession in lacrosse, both the boys and girls games, actually possibly even more important than in any other sport, simply because it's so difficult to take possession away from the other team. You've got it lodged into a stick. This is Cotter. And Julia Simons gets a touch. Cotter briefly loses it, gets it back. Danahy. Now Quate. 3-0 lead. Tigers not too quick to get something started, not willing to force any bad looks. Cotter rushes far side, passes to Jensen, and then a whistle. They'll give it back to Jensen with free position. Jensen rushes and shoots. That one goes wide. Nyack possession as nicely backing up the play was Jennifer Farrell. Remember in lacrosse, when there's a shot, it's whoever's closest to it, not who shot it. That one tipped away, goes out of bounds, it'll stay with Nyack. Danielle Leidecker racing near side. Pass out in front comes loose, ball being kicked around. Still nobody has it. Nyack will keep it, picked up by Blinn. That pass came loose. Picked up by Cotter after some pressure from Sophie DuPont. Significant part of this roster was actually on the roster of the Tigers state champion field hockey team in the fall. Jensen passes center, came loose, and still loose, and the goalie out of position. No one able to pick the ball up, though, and Demetris gets back into the crease as a whistle comes in. 17 minutes remain first half. 3-0 Tigers, and the Nyack Indians trying to set up another chance on offense. This is Leidecker. Amanda Rowley. Hannon back to Rowley. Sun trying to peek through the clouds. I don't know if it's going to make it. Ball comes loose, still possessed by Nyack. Racing in, shot went wide. Not sure if Land got a piece of it, but it will be Tigers' ball. Land trying to send it down the field. She does find a teammate. Sophie Miller takes off running. Couple quick passes, that's Jensen. Quick pass out in front, ball came loose. And that one's in. Not sure who to credit that one to, but ball bouncing around, some chaos in front of the net. And that makes it 4-0 Tigers. Tigers send in Olivia Jensen to take the draw this time. Still Jennifer Farrell for Nyack. This one goes straight up. Battle for a ground ball, still loose. Tigers have it, picked up by Heather Gardner. Gardner, one of the captains with Sophie DuPont and Brianna Steigerwald. Jensen tried to pass, couldn't find the teammate. Nicely backed up, and the Tigers will keep it. I hope they're keeping time on the sideline because the clock just froze at 15:14. Meanwhile, Nyack racing down the field. It's Danielle Leidecker. Tried to pass, but it's cut off by Land. Clock still stuck at 15 minutes and 14 seconds, and I don't know know if anyone's noticed, everyone's watching the action on the field. Julia Quate double teamed. Pass goes wide, chasing it down is Sophie Miller. Goes out of bounds. How about this? We've got a little break in the clouds. There's some blue sky coming in. It was a dreary Thursday, but spring announcing itself, as this is our first broadcast of the spring season this year. This is Olivia Jensen. Look for a lane, looks for a pass. Picked up by Steigerwald, has nowhere to shoot. She'll back out. That clock is still at 15:14. It's the first time they've used the clock this year in a game situation, so give them a little bit of a break. Now it's moving. We might get some bonus lacrosse here as that one shot and scored. Brianna Steigerwald with the catch and shoot. 5-0 Mamaroneck. And it looks like now the officials are trying to get that clock situation settled. Sounds like they're aware of it and they're trying to reset it by running it down. I think they noticed because it was running after the goal. Now it's down to 14 minutes and it's stopped, so it looks like that's the adjustment they want to make. So the sun comes out for the first time on LMC TV in 2015. That pass came loose, picked up. Nyack still in control. Nyack trailing 5-0. And a save by Land. I almost jinxed it. She'll pass out to Katie Cotter. That's Julia Quate. Freya Cantwell. That's Sophia Lepore. Tigers have really shown not just a great aptitude on defense, but offense. They scored the few early goals, and now they're not just wasting the clock out, but really looking for the good opportunities to score, not showing any over-aggression or over-aggression the right word. There's a shot, bounced, and it's in. So 6-0 Mamaroneck, and I think that shot may have been deflected, or maybe Demetris got a piece of it. So 12:13 to go first half. It's 6-0 Mamaroneck. They've got to be happy with the way their season started. That one's picked up by Heather Gardner. A whistle after some contact. It'll stay with Gardner and the Tigers. Quate. Cantwell looking for an angle to shoot, does so, and I don't know if it got stopped or if it hit the net, but caromed right back. Tigers still in control. They'll reset with Cotter. Pass out in front, and a nice move to score. Gracie Fitzgerald, little stutter step. Got around Demetris and had an open net. 7-0 Tigers. First time out of the game comes at 11:30. Called by Nyack coach Catherine Perella. We'll be right back. Once again, Tigers leading 7-0 here on the opening broadcast of the spring season on LMC Varsity Sports. So we're back out of the timeout. We'll have the draw after that Tiger goal. $7-0 lead, and the sun was out a few minutes ago, but now it's getting pretty dark out here. Indians looking for another offensive opportunity. They really haven't gotten a whole lot going on. Talia Land might have a save or two. This is Blinn. Spin move. Farrell. Try to pass inside, complete the pass, and a save by Land. Ball still loose. But what a save there by Talia Land. Point blank. Tigers get it moving the other way. Take care of the car alarm situation there. 10 minutes left, first half. It's been a great first half for the Tigers. This is Jensen. Races in, backs back out, comes back in, left-handed shoots and scores. Wow. Olivia Jensen, who knew she's ambidextrous? At least she looked it on that shot. So an 8-0 lead, just under 10 minutes to go first half. Up goes the draw. And still loose. Jensen couldn't secure it. This one's rolling around everywhere. Finally picked up by Heather Gardner. She takes a couple shoves, and they'll call the whistle. She'll quickly pass it out to Freya Cantwell. Cantwell races right in towards the net and gets stopped by Olivia Demetris. Indians will try to pass it around. Danahy Absorbed a little contact there, ref saw it. This is Freya Cantwell. Near side Jensen, cutting in front, shot was just off. Steigerwald has it up top. Now back to Cantwell. Jensen, another pass out in front. Fitzgerald peels off. Pass attempt there just snatched up by Demetris. Give it back to Mamaroneck. Gracie Fitzgerald, they're gonna tell her where they want her to start from. Jensen, pass gets through the middle and now loose on the ground, a whistle on the loose ball. Tigers possession. Seven minutes left in the half, and if I had to guess, there's a good chance we'll be under the lights in the second half. Ball got away briefly from Cantwell. Jensen had it pop out. She's got it under control. Out in front pass, bounce shot, and a save by Demetris. Tigers have it back, Julia Simons. And now we've got a whistle. Jensen going left and right. Nyack knows to try to limit her opportunities. Sophie Miller. Cantwell. Pass around to Steigerwald, and you don't see this too often, but got a first half stall set up here by Mamaroneck. Infraction there against Mamaroneck, and Nyack will get possession with 5 minutes left in the half. Ariel Rodriguez rushing it up for the Indians. Now Leidecker. Contact from Cantwell on Leidecker, and they'll get a reset. This is Farrell near side. This is Blinn, pass out in front, shot, and they're on the board. Casey Hannon scores for Nyack. and it's 8-1. .352 to go first half. Tigers have just lost the shutout, but they still hold a pretty commanding lead. Well, we've seen teams come back from deficits like this. It's all about possessions. 9/10 of the law and 10/10 of lacrosse. Tigers have done a good job in this first half of outpossessing Nyack, limiting Nyack's offensive possessions, forcing turnovers as well. Bit of a delay on the restart here. Here we go. Tigers with possession. This is Molly Notiff, who's recently checked in. She'll pass it up to Kate Leva, who practically gets tackled at the 35, first down. So Tigers starting to give some of their regulars a breather with the lead, but not Brianna Steigerwald. She's still in the game. She possesses and now passes. That's Leva. Danahy. Back to Steigerwald. 2.5 to go in the first half. And they could stall out the remainder of this half if they so choose. Steigerwald rushes. Sophie Arst. Pass out in front, shot, scores. Paige Danahy with 2:05 to go. Another catch and shoot. Tigers up 9-1. Set up at midfield for another draw. Snatched right up there by Katie Cotter. Good job there. Pass gets away though and goes out of bounds. I think it's going to be Nyack's possession, unless that ball got tipped out of the stick. It is Nyack's. Hard contact there. It'll stay with the Indians. Final 2 minutes of the first half. Nyack trying to double up. Scored one about 5 minutes ago. Nice rush up the field. Pass came loose. Ball still loose, and Cotter picks it up. Ball loose again, goes out of bounds. Tigers ball. Stoppage for substitution, maybe an injured player. Nyack sidelines, they'll make the substitution with 1:23 to go in the half. This is Gardner. Sophia Lepore, who just checked in with a touch. Now Cotter. Louisa Martin. We're down to the final minute of the half. This is Kate Leva. Now Sophie Arst. Arst rushes in. She'll go behind. Tried to pass, ball came loose. No one rushes it, so she'll just pick it up. She'll pass back out to Cotter. So this is Daphne Peniston with it. Pass back up, 10 seconds. Cotter rushes up with 5 and a whistle. See where they put the ball, who they give it to, what the scenario is. Looks like it'll be Nyack's ball and they'll just have to run out the clock. I don't think 5 seconds is enough time to get it down the field. And it's not. So after 25 minutes of play, the Tigers 9, Nyack 1. And we'll be right back. Stay tuned. Second half action coming up next on LMC Varsity Sports. Fresh 25 minutes on the clock and the lights are on here at Memorial Field. For the second half between the Tigers and the Nyack Indians. Second half is now underway. First possession goes to Nyack. Team switch sides, of course, between halves. It's Jen Farrell. That right there is the difference between these two teams so far. The passing and possession has been much more solid from Mamaroneck than Nyack. Nyack's lost a few possessions on incompleted passes. And ball's popping out of the pocket. Land out of position, but gets back. This is Danielle Leidecker. Now Farrell. Nyack working around the perimeter. Feel like the temperature dropped a couple degrees as well. Out in front, but the whistle came before the shot. Looks like someone's getting a yellow. I'm going to set up Tara Blinn with free position. Blinn rushes, shoots, and saved by Land. It bounces over. Play still live. Another shot. That one just wide left. Goes out of bounds. Nyack will keep it. Indians, through the first 2 minutes of the half, they've been threatening a bit more. And a few drops falling now, so we expected a second burst of rain throughout the game, and it has arrived. This is Farrell, rushes in, and another whistle before the shot, which Land was able to stop anyway. And Farrell will have it with free position. And this is the hardest rain that we've seen since we got out here around 4 o'clock. That one stopped by Land. Rebound went off the post. Who gets the ball on the stoppage? Tigers' ball, so they're able to dodge that bullet. So Steigerwald quickly finds Jensen. See if the Tigers go aggressive or, like we saw throughout most of the first half, see if they go with a stall type style. No one stopped by the defense, but Jensen gets it back. Pass out in front, shot, saved. Ball still live. Tigers trying to pick it up. Jensen finally does. Quickly passed in front. Little traffic, and the shot saved as Quate tried to score a second. Nyack trying to set something up. This is Leidecker. Rushing to the far corner, now going behind the net. Some contact, no call. Nyack able to keep possession. This is Polway. Turnaround, shoots and scores. Senior Margot Polway puts Nyack on the board first in the second half. It's 9-2. Looks like we have an infraction on the draw. They'll reset it. 19 minutes, 45 seconds left in this one. 9-2 Tigers. It's 1-0 Nyack in the second half. Indians trying to get a streak going now. Farrell races in, shoots, and she scores. So don't look now, but it was 9-1. Now it's 9-3. Indians getting a little momentum here early in the second half. Draw goes up, and it's picked up by Nyack. They'll keep the possession streak going. And a whistle on the contact. Tigers a little too aggressive on defense. Farrell will have it on the restart. This is Blinn. Guarded closely by Sophie Miller. Race around, pass out in front, shot. That one stopped by Land at point blank. Nyack still with the ball. This one scores! It's the senior attacker Tara Blinn who makes it 9-4. Whatever the halftime adjustment was for Nyack, it's working. Timeout, Mamaroneck. They'll try to recollect themselves on defense as they're being outscored 3-0 in the half. They still lead 9-4, plenty of time left, 18-16 on the clock. We'll be right back. Back out of the timeout, we'll see if Coach Rocky Lividini has an adjustment. Winning the draw certainly helps. Tigers with just their second chance on offense in the half. And you think here they're definitely trying to score, try to reset the tone of this game. Led 9-1 at the half, it's now 9-4. It's Katie Cotter, still with it, racing in, and looks like she absorbed a little contact. We'll see where they set her up. Right up top with free position. Cotter races in, shoots, and gets stopped by Demetris. Another whistle afterwards. Nyack has possession. Another whistle. They're going to give it to Mamaroneck. Molly Notiff has it in her stick. She immediately goes behind the cage. Steigerwald. This is Cotter who has it around the 20-yard line. Now gets it off to Steigerwald. 16 minutes to go, and looks like the Tigers are going to try to stall it out for the most part with the 5-goal lead. Whistle. Nyack ball. The official didn't like something. So Nyack, another opportunity to bridge the gap. They trail by 5. They have scored 3 in the half. That one went loose. Who's going to get it? Nyack keeps it. A nice pickup by Danielle Leidecker. Some contact at the 30. With 15 minutes to go, Nyack with the ball. This is Tara Blinn, excuse me. That's Leidecker with it now. And we get the call. Goes, I believe, against Mamaroneck, and Nyack and Danielle Leidecker with a chance from free position. Leidiger rushes, shoots, ball loose and just stopped short of the goal line by Land. She deflected it and it was rolling and she just smothered it with the stick before it could cross the line. Jensen rushing it up for the Tigers. Pass out in front, Steigerwald scores. Tigers are on the board in the second half, and it's 10-4. So we'll set up the draw, 13:39 to go. And it's Jensen who picks up the ball and then picks up some contact. She'll have it on the restart. That's Quate. Still with it behind. Now Steigerwald, who just scored the Tigers' 10th goal. Back to Quate. Trying to put a move on. Pass to Jensen. Shot is wide. Tigers back up nicely. They'll retain possession. Sophia Lepore, I believe, with it. No, it's sometimes hard to see the numbers. Pass out in front to Jensen. She scores. It's 11-4 now. Tigers just trying to ice this game. Now 12.5 minutes left. We remind you to stay tuned after this game. The Tigers boys lacrosse team will take on the Warriors of Wantagh. Tigers already played a game, the boys. They're 0-1 after a tough loss to Bronxville, defending state champ in Class C. They're always a tough game, no matter who is playing them. Jensen picks up the draw. It's Freya Cantwell. Steigerwald with it now. Pass got away, Jensen backing up, quickly fires out in front and stopped by Demetris. Nice save there. And that pass gets away from Jensen. It might stay in bounds right in front of our camera. It goes out. And Nyack try to get a couple of those goals back. They trail by 7 now. Nyack keeps it on that whistle. Nyack quickly, that's Casey Hannon. Out Leidecker. Blinn. Farrell. They'll cycle around. Pass out in front, ball loose. Tigers have it. Tigers had it. Now it's Nyack. 10 minutes to play. Tigers leading by 7. This is Jennifer Farrell. Now she unloads it. Blinn absorbed some contact there and got the whistle. She'll have a chance at free position. She'll peel it off. Rushing and a whistle before that shot. So that'll be Caitlin Faccioli with the opportunity. Rush shoots, and it's wide, backing up Nyack, so they'll keep it. Out in front, and there was a whistle before that shot, and I don't think the goal's going to count. They'll have another opportunity with free position, but that's the first time it's really played against them where the ball would have gone in. A lot of sports, when there's a foul, they'll give you a continuation of the play, but that one clearly blown before the shot. So it'll be Blinn, who is right at the top of the arc. That one's blocked by the defense, but Nyack keeps possession. Pass gets away momentarily, but Farrell picks it up. Farrell left and right. Some contact and lands, jumps out and grabs the ball, takes some hard contact as she passes it away and draws a whistle. Now she'll send it down the field. Cantwell picks it up. Cantwell racing up quickly. The Tigers will set up shop with 6.5 to play. A reminder, you can follow LMC TV on Facebook. Search for LMC TV Public Access Television, or just go to facebook.com/LMC-TV1. You can follow the sports program here on Twitter at LMC TV Sports. You can also get more information, including scheduling info, by going to lmctv.org/sports. You can also make a donation there as well. Always appreciated. and fully tax deductible. That one blocked up in the defense. Ball loose. Tigers get it back. Only momentarily as Lepore loses it again. Now Nyack with it. Trying to get it down the other end. Was Lizzie Clark trying to come up with it. Nyack will set up. Rushing in, shot, that one scores. Jennifer Farrell makes it 11-5. I think that one hit the top bar and then bounced down into the goal. But it's good enough. 11-5, now only 4.5 minutes to play though, so Nyack is going to need a lot more of that if they want to come back in this one. Official nestles that ball between the pockets, and here we go. That's why the Tigers like to put Jensen, even though it didn't work there, that's why they like to put Jensen in on the draws, and she has so much height that when the ball goes straight up, she can very easily just throw her stick up and come up with it. Nyack will have the possession though, 4 minutes to play. They trail Mamaroneck by 6. That one gets away, might have been deflected by the defense, but Rodriguez able to pick it up. Rodriguez weaving through the Tigers. Some contact, ball comes loose, no whistle, and the Tigers get it back. Jensen had it pop out of the stick. Nyack in control once again. Leidecker spin around trying to find some room to shoot. Taken to the floor, and she'll get an opportunity with free position. 3 minutes to play here at Memorial Field. Opening game of the girls lacrosse season. Shot saved by Land. Now another whistle. Tigers will keep it. Julia Simons racing it up. Quick pass is deflected as she was looking for Jensen, but Jensen gets it back and does score. Wow. Partial save by Demetrius, but couldn't stop the ball from going in. With 2:03 to play, 12-3 Tigers. 12-5 Tigers, excuse me. draw up in the air. Jensen redirects it, and it was picked up by Freya Cantwell. Tigers definitely in a stall here. Last minute and a half of the game, just want to run it out. That pass was deflected and is picked up by Demetris. Who still has it, so. See what Nyack's able to do. Could be their last possession with a minute to play. They'll get a restart after some contact there on Shannon Salimo. And they're actually giving it to, I think, Mamaroneck. A little bit of confusion, and that is the case. Freya Cantwell with the ball. Katie Cotter, 45 seconds to play. And that pass gets away, goes out of bounds. That'll give it to Nyack with 22 seconds to go. Nyack maybe looking for one more, but not to be as it's tipped away. Whistle, and Nyack will keep it. Sophie DuPont was trying to get in there on the defense. One second and one final heave, that'll do it. So the Tigers, on the strength of a 9-1 first half, take the season opener 12-5 against Nyack. They win the varsity coaching debut of Rocky Lividini as well. Tigers 0-1, Nyack. Tigers 1-0, Nyack 0-1. Stick around though, we'll be right back with some post-game thoughts next on LMC Varsity Sports. Rob Moretti here once again to wrap up a season opening 12-5 win for the Mamaroneck girls lacrosse team over Nyack. Really an all-around team effort, a lot of contributions from a number of players, and that's really what the Tigers wanted to see to open the season is the diversity of the offense, the strong play of the defense, the midfielders contributing on both ends as well. Really just a well-played game. Talia Land was great in goal as well, and really outside of the first maybe 10 minutes of that second half where Nyack seemed to put that little run together, they really did dominate the game, especially possession-wise throughout. So that'll do it for us here. The Executive Director of LMC TV is Eric Lewis. The Associate Director is Matt Sullivan. Community Sports Producer is me, Rob Moretti. The camera crew for today's game, Josh Policano, BJ Persampiri, and Stephen Priante. Once again, one more time, I'm Rob Moretti saying thank you for watching. And stay tuned, the Mamaroneck boys lacrosse team takes on Wantagh next on LMC Varsity Sports.